on the mic. First of all, English is not even his primary language.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 3 of season 2 of something we call Smarkin Around.
Serious echo.
I am your host, Carl Smarks, and I am here with Second City Rain. Ray, what's up, buddy?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Carl. Good evening, Johnny. Sorry, Joe. My bad.
Triple J, Joe. Johnny Boy is not with us, but in honor of Johnny Boy, I am wearing a beanie hat.
I would have done the same thing. My
So
apologies, Joe.
I just got a fresh haircut, so I'm not covering it up.
nice. Everything
I
looks
noticed you were
good.
looking different.
Everything looks good, but boys, we had before we get in wrestling, what's new, guys? What's new, Ray?
Not much, Finally got the haircut. Finally shaved out the beard. Feel like I aged backwards. But I'm very ready for the Royal Rumble in 3 days. How's everyone feeling tonight?
Warmer.
Warmer, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Warmer, no
We survived
snow.
last week.
Yeah, right.
We need more snow, I say.
Nah,
More snow. More snow, guys.
no.
Hopefully not this weekend. It can wait till after this weekend.
Wait till next year.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to March without seeing any more snow. But hey, speaking of snow, the frigid temperatures are gonna heat up here because the Royal Rumble is coming to our kind of neck of the woods in
The Midwest.
Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yes, sir. I'm excited.
And we have figured out a way to get there, and we will be there live and in living color, me and Ray. Unfortunately, Joe had prior engagements at this time.
Yeah, that's right. I'll see you on pay-per-view.
Hopefully, you see us with our signs and the bloodshot seats. Is that what they're called? The bloodshots
The,
at
no- the
600.
nosebleeds.
Nosebleeds? You're sitting in the nosebleeds at
We are.
Lucas Oil, is that it?
Yeah, they're very, very expensive to get out there and just to secure tickets. So we did what we could.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm just happy that we're going overall. We're going for the experience. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and it's only 3 hours away. We're not going to waste this. We're not going to let this go to waste.
My
And it's the
favorite.
Royal Rumble.
I couldn't miss it, and I'm so excited to go. But let's jump into some wrestling news for our subscribers, and thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, engage, and we hope you enjoyed the show. We have a fantastic show for you guys today. So let's just jump into it. Let's start with our first topic. WWE Raw was live on the 27th of January, and it opened up with Rollins, Gunther, and the returning Logan Paul. Boys, what was your thoughts on this segment, Ray? Did you think it hit the mark? Did it, like, we started off hot in this segment?
It was a hot segment at first with Seth and Gunther, but why did they add Logan Paul to it? It's like, okay, you brought the momentum down. What was up with that?
Joe, what was
I
your thoughts on
advertising. I think you're going to see more Prime advertising. He's got to be a part of it. That being said, I don't think either one of those guys, Seth nor Logan, are going to win the Royal Rumble. That's going to be a three-way rivalry.
Well, Rollins
You think
teased
so?
up possible matches for WrestleMania. So, do you see him facing Gunther, possibly getting that title back, his prestigious title that he put such an emphasis on, Ray?
If he were to face Gunther at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight title, he's going to have to win the Elimination Chamber. In order to do that, he's going to have to go through John Cena. But we'll get there when we get there. I'm pretty confident that he will not be winning the Royal Rumble. I'm sorry, Seth fans. It's not his time. He's already won it before in 2019. This is CM Punk's year.
Joe, Rollins versus Gunther WrestleMania tease?
Nope. Not happening. I don't know. I think Seth. I mean, I'm a Seth guy, but I think that he's got a lot of other things to address. That one being okay. He's feuded with Logan Paul in the past. I don't know why the hell I'm hearing an echo, but anyway,
2 years ago.
yeah. Again, I see this as like a three-way rivalry because as it says, it's heat. They got to have like a good three-way rivalry. I think that's where I see it going.
Well, Logan Paul does officially declare himself in the Royal Rumble. And he did, if he wins the Royal Rumble, he wants to face Rollins at WrestleMania if he's the champion and all that good stuff. Is that a potential match?
Well, going
No.
back to what you said, having to go through Cena. I mean, what are we gonna do with Cena? Well, here's what I want to do with Cena. I want to make as long as I've been watching this product, I've never seen Cena at a heat. A fan. I want to see him just turn the bloodiest, nastiest heel as possible, like Hulk Hogan joining NWO. That's what I want to see. Put that kind of work on Cena. He's not used to it. Let's see how he does.
Ray, what do you think about this Cena heel turn finally after
Ray's
all these
rolling his
years?
eyes.
I can't see it happening. I'm sorry. They had so much time to pull the trigger and they never did. But then again, I understand why they didn't do it since he was the face of the company for so long. He grants so many make-a-wishes, and he's a big draw, and a lot of kids look up to him. He was the top merchandise seller for, what, the last decade, if I'm not mistaken? The
Yeah,
only way they could have turned him heel is if they could have gotten somebody else to surpass him as the top guy, as the top merchandise seller. I mean, they had that with CM Punk. They have that now with Cody Rhodes. I think the ship has sailed for a heel turn for John Cena.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think
I'm saying. The
yeah.
time is ticking. Do it now. Do it with these big PLEs coming up.
He needs that feel good go out tour moments, so I don't think it's gonna
He'll get
happen now.
he'll definitely get his feel good farewell, but turn him
It
into
wouldn't
a
make
heel. See
sense.
how he does.
As
All
much
right.
as many people would love to see it, I cannot see them turning heel during his final year, during
Yeah,
his retirement tour. I just can't see it happening. I'm
we'll
sorry.
see. I'm sorry, Joe, but that's a long shot, but possibility. Let's keep that one.
We've
Next
wanted
one.
it for so long, but we never got it.
Next topic. Sami Zayn here, there, everywhere. I think Sami Zayn was involved in two promos and a match in this Raw episode. What did you guys think of Sami Zayn's involvement in every like kind of story or just like being a part of so much things going on in this episode, Ray?
I like what they're doing with Sami Zayn. They're making it seem like he is an important part of the show, and rightfully so. After the whole bloodline storyline has basically calmed down for the time being, they're not letting us forget about him. They're not forgetting about him, and creative hasn't forgotten about him, and they're not keeping him trapped in catering. So kudos to them. As for these storylines, I'm very intrigued to see where this goes. Maybe we could get Seth versus Sammy down the line, or maybe, just maybe, this will lead to Sammy versus KO to finally happen at WrestleMania. That is the direction that I see Sami Zayn going.
Joe, possible heel turn for Sami Zayn coming?
Mm, not really. Not until like Ray said. I want to see him and KO eventually fight it out. But the way I'm going to give you a really really hot take. Guys like Sammy, I'm going two names in particular: Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Regardless of how great in-ring performers they are, at the time, at this moment, they seem like men without countries. It's like, where do they fit in? Where are they going with them?
Who are they outside of the Bloodline storyline?
Yes, yes.
Uh,
That
Right.
bloodline storyline cooked for so long. I mean, it's not overcooked, but I mean, it's over pretty much. But where do they go with those two guys?
The bloodline storyline is not over. It's over, right? It's still over. We're still waiting for that um possible acknowledgement of Roman Reigns, but we'll get to that in a minute. So our next topic of discussion will be weak links of the Judgment Day. So we had Jamie McDonough and Dominic Mysterio for the tag team championships, correct? If I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. So there was a brutal spot, uh,
Oh.
moonsault on the outside by JD, hit his head on the announce table. It looked just brutal. Did this give you some just toughness of JD McDonough or wrestlers in general, Ray?
I have nothing but really good respect for Jordan Devlin. I'm sorry, JD McDonough. I've been watching him since the Jordan Devlin days in NXT UK. It's no secret that he is a student of Finn Balor, and how nice of Finn Balor to take him under his wing with the whole Judgment Day storyline and everything. But Monday night, he really proved his toughness for the WWE Universe. Although I have seen his toughness numerous of times in indie matches back in Ireland. The fact that he went through a very nasty spot like that and continued the match and finished the match. Come on. You gotta give JD McDonough his flowers. You gotta respect him for that. For the love of the game. And I
Joe,
wish him a speedy recovery.
weak links of the Judgment Day. Seeing this match and the toughness of JD, are these the two weak links of the Judgment Day? Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough currently.
I think JD McDonough is kind of being pigeonholed. I think he's being held down. I don't think he's a weak link of the Judgment Day. Him being in the Judgment Day is holding him down. A bit reckless with the moonsault into the announce table, but he took it like a champ. That huge noggin of his, kept on ticking. So yeah, I'll give him credit for that. But weak link of the Judgment Day is Finn. I mean, he didn't even show up to work on Monday.
Right.
A
What do
little
you guys
miscalculation, it happens.
So speaking of Judgment Day, what do you think is going on with Liv Morgan right now? She was the women's champion recently. She lost to Rhea Ripley, and now it feels like some way somehow they have nothing for her except maybe a WWE tag team with Raquel Rodriguez, right?
Most likely, yes, Carl. Last night, Bianca and Naomi successfully defended the women's tag team titles on NXT against the Meta Girls, Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend. So, if not them, then who is next in line to take on Bianca and Naomi for the tag team titles? Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Will it happen sometime soon? Maybe at Elimination Chamber at the Rogers Center? Or maybe they'll leave it for WrestleMania? If so, I am down. I think it would be a good idea for it to happen at WrestleMania so that way Liv Morgan won't be left off the card like last year.
Joe, will this is this the downfall of Liv Morgan, and will this be studied if she just gets stuck in catering?
I don't see this as a downfall for them. So I'll say this: maybe it's time for the Judgment Day to be dissolved. You have Raquel, you have Liv, two great in-ring performers, and the women's tag team championships kind of stagnant. I don't know, stagnant, but there's no real challengers. So I see that perhaps make those tag team championships.
So they're just finding a place where they need these two competitors instead of giving singles pushes now. Let's put them together because there's a need for it. Pretty
I
much.
give them the number one contendership.
But when do you but my question for you, Joe, when do you put the titles on Liv and Raquel?
Yeah, Elimination Chamber, unless they're going to be a part of the match, or WrestleMania. I mean, they really have to hype that up. They really have to let
Yeah,
that
it's
cook.
with
So
a two-night event and all, they really got to stack up that card. But speaking of the Elimination Chamber, real quick, Joe, since you mentioned the Elimination Chamber, I mean that will most likely be for a number one contendership for one of the respective women's world titles for whoever doesn't win the Royal Rumble.
I kind of wouldn't mind seeing Raquel make a run at Rhea.
All right. Right, boys. So moving on. The New Day sucks. Speaking of speaking of the New Day, let's go. Do you think the New Day will ever get the serious push they deserve as heels without Big E, or is this just another like comedy act with these guys, Ray?
How about those t-shirts, huh? Those
Yeah.
New Day Sucks t-shirts? Long overdue, but to answer your question, Carl, I think they're being taken pretty seriously. They're getting that Dominic Mysterio-like level heat. They're not seen as a comedy act, although they're not being taken seriously backstage, kayfabe, and being kicked out of the locker room, again, kayfabe. I'm very interested to see what they are gonna do with Kofi and Xavier. It's about time they're being booked as, serious heels. Although they've been heels before when it was just the three of them, way back in the beginning of the New Day. In the beginning, but they were more like comedic heels. But
Right.
this time, being booked as serious heels, I can see them. This is probably very early to say this, but I think they're gonna be the ones to take the tag team titles from the War Raiders.
Ooh,
Give them that heat, more heel heat, and to make their heel run more legitimate.
ooh. Interesting. Interesting.
And it will help make the World Tag Team titles relevant. Because look what they're doing with the War Raiders. I love the War Raiders, and they're the World Tag Team Champions right now, but they barely just made their first defense, if I'm not mistaken.
Against Judgment Day, correct?
Joe, what's your take on the New Day right now?
Okay, so I've said this in a lot of our podcasts. They got to get the Usos back together because they are simply a better tag team. They're just better performers together. They were great as champions, and now they can push them as baby faces while uh, perhaps while the New Day are heels. So
Yeah.
let that build up. Let one of those teams get the tag titles, and then face them against each other like they have in the past. Make this like a culminating, like finale of that rivalry, that New Day Usos rivalry.
That would be very interesting. And if they get Big E back by some stretch of, something, that'd be a very good rivalry to get back into.
Well, he said he was going to make more appearances, and we haven't seen him since New Day dissed him.
Oh yeah. And
To be
the New
fair,
Day
we see
sucks
him
now.
for the kickoff shows for the premium live events,
Right.
but I do like that idea of Joe, the possibility of them revisiting the New Day and the Usos storyline. Because let's be honest, that was a very amazing rivalry for tag team wrestling. They cooked, and I wouldn't mind seeing the Usos getting back together and eventually take on the New Day for the World Tag Team titles because I like to see those belts on the Usos. But from what we're seeing now, it seems like they're slowly building up the Usos respectively as single stars, like they have for some time now. But it feels like with Jay, they're slowly building him up for the main event. Although he's had a couple title shots, yes, he came up short. What I see happening for him next is maybe there is a chance I could see him as a favorite for the Money in the Bank briefcase later this summer.
Who, Jay?
Jey Uso, yeah.
Jey Uso,
Why?
yep.
Why not?
He's had the primetime title shots and he lost them both. And
He
it's like
has.
a man without a country right now. Get him back together with his twin brother and give him a title run.
But
He's
he's a
a top merchandise,
merchandise. Yep.
yeah, top merchandise seller, former
Thing.
Intercontinental Champion,
Right.
Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner, multi-time tag team champion. He's doing pretty good for himself right now. Yes, granted, he has lost his world title shots. He's come up short, but who knows? Maybe they'll give him the briefcase this year. I'm just brainstorming.
Speaking of the bloodline members, the tribal chief Roman Reigns' absence on a Raw, the go home Raw to the Royal Rumble. What do you guys make of this? So they had a segment with Paul Heyman, and we got confirmation that Roman Reigns is on the cover of 2K25. Drew McIntyre came and he pretty much said, "I don't want Roman. I want CM Punk or something." Right? They had a good promo there. It was really good. He's like, "Paul, you're on the cover too. Look, you're right there." Ray, do you think Roman should be, since he's not the champion? We're not really used to seeing him on every Raw, but do you think he should be more involved going up to the Royal Rumble?
Honestly, Carl, he should have been. We have not seen him since the premiere of Raw on Netflix on January 6th. Same with John Cena. I mean, he should be on Raw more. I mean, there is that rumor of Roman being traded to Raw, but we haven't seen him since the 6th. And yeah, he should be on Raw more, but that's the whole tribal chief schedule. Only shows up for the big premium live events.
For the big
And
ones,
I do
Joe.
not and I do not see him winning the Royal Rumble. I'm sorry.
Joe, what do you think about the absence of Roman? This is just normal stuff, right? This isn't anything to get our
I mean,
underwear much.
he's gone on his training vacations to the island of Samoa. I mean, that's probably what he's doing. I mean, he's a tribal chief. He does what the hell he wants. But I always talk about only the biggest stories in professional wrestling. Jacob Fatu is the biggest. He deserves an entire podcast on his own right now. But I don't know if you wanted to get into that a little bit later on. But anyway, going back to Roman Reigns, I'm just firing off ideas here. Roman Reigns is going to be Roman Reigns. He's on his own schedule. He's going to make his appearances at the right times, and him being on the cover of the video game, he's still relevant as ever. He's just being Roman. But
Yeah.
again, I'm going to go back to his cousin Jacob. I think Jacob and Paul Heyman are on a collision course. They're going to be involved together somehow, some way. I can feel it.
Nice. Well, everybody, we're going to move on to our Royal Rumble predictions, and we got a cool segment. We're going to do a tier list of possible winners of the Royal Rumble, women and men, and then we'll go from there. First match, I see that it's on the card. If I don't have everyone, feel free to jump in and let us know. Comment, or Ray, if I didn't get all the matches, let me know. First one I have is WWE Tag Team Champions, DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Ray, your prediction for this tag team title match?
I'm looking forward to this one. I love the idea that it's 2 out of 3 falls, and the fact that this pay-per-view, this big pay-per-view, will have only 4 matches on the card, respectively. This match is gonna get time. I don't know if I can't see this opening up the pay-per-view because they'll most likely open up with either the women's Royal Rumble or the men's, because they'll have them open and close. As for this match, DIY, their second run as tag team champions together on the main roster just started not too long ago, so I cannot see them losing the belts anytime soon. But I have no doubt in my mind that DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns will have a really good match.
Agreed. This is a match I'm kind of looking forward to. Actually, this is going to be a really good match. I think 2 out of 3 falls, great tag teams. Joe, who's your winner?
I'm gonna go with Motor City Machine Guns because after they lost their titles, they kind of seemed like a flash man. They kind of seemed like they're slipping into irrelevancy. This is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a bang. Like two very very fast, hard hitting teams. They deserve that 2 out of 3 fall.
Oh, this is going to be a great match. Motor City Machine Guns 4 to win on me.
Yeah,
All right.
my pick.
Next one, we have Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens ladder match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Ray, what are your predictions on this match?
Cody, all the way.
Joe,
Of course, it's gonna be Cody. I have a feeling KO is going to get himself disqualified somehow. I know it's going to be pretty much a no disqualifications match, but he's gonna screw it up somehow. They're not going to give him the belt.
I got Cody too, so clean sweep, obviously. Let's run into some fun tier list making. We will start with the women's Royal Rumble match. So we have 4 categories: undisputed favorite, pleasant surprise, maybe next year, hipster's choice, which is like smart answer, and no chance. We will start with AJ Lee if returning. Some of this tier list was created by the Welsh Titans. Some of these are possible returns. What do you think if AJ Lee returns?
Oh
No
man,
chance.
I wish. My heart really wants it, but my mind says no. As much as I wanted.
No chance for you, Joe. What do
No
you think?
chance, but I hope I'm wrong.
Like Mr. McMahon theme song, no chance.
I also believe no chance. Next one, Alba Fire.
No chance.
No.
No chance. Alexa Bliss.
Fuck no. I'm sorry. No chance.
Oh, my Alexa just came on. No chance. Okay. Asuka.
I think she's got a very high chance.
Pleasant surprise, or maybe next year.
I'm gonna put Alexa Bliss a little higher.
Well, I mean,
I'm hoping Asuka makes that surprise return. She
okay.
is clearly missed.
Let's go here. The favorites choice, kind of like our choice, right, for possible return.
Okay.
I don't think Alexa's coming back right now. Then we have BFAB. There's probably no chance, right?
No chance in
No.
hell.
Chance in
She
hell.
could go far.
Bailey.
Final 4.
Pleasant.
Yeah, I'll put her in Final Four. 4 corners.
So we'll put her as a favorite, I guess. One of the
She is
favorites.
last year's winner.
Let's go for a favorite.
She's getting pushed right now.
She is Becky Lynch.
She's a workhorse. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's
Final 4.
Final 4. Bianca Belair.
high chance.
Next year, I think she's in that tag team thing. So maybe next year if they do something with her.
Yeah, I cannot see her winning it this year.
Okay, yeah, maybe next year for
She's
you,
still a
Bianca.
tag team champion, so she's
It might
busy
do
with that.
something with you.
Yeah, I'll put her in the middle of the pack.
Yeah. So Blair Davenport, is that Blair Davenport right there?
B. Priestley? No chance.
No
No.
chance.
Poor
Who
girl's
is
stuck in catering.
Candice
Candice
LeRae.
LeRae?
No chance.
I'll put her
No
in the
chance.
middle.
Yeah,
maybe
put her in the middle.
next year. Yeah, maybe next year because you never know what they could do with her. She has potential.
She's so good.
She definitely has Carmella.
Oh. Nah.
No chance.
I'd like to see her come back though.
Charlotte Flair, if she returns, I would be pleasantly surprised.
Final 4. I mean, her return was announced already.
Yeah, she's my pick.
People were upset that they didn't leave it as a surprise, but can you really be surprised based on all the return vignettes that they've been airing for the last several weeks?
I mean, she's a Flair. That was a long ass promo cut that they did for her. She's my pick. She's gonna win it.
Yes, I'll be pleasantly surprised. She's not my pick, but I'd be pleasantly surprised. Let's go with
Go for
who's
title
this?
number 15.
Chelsea Green.
Mm,
There's a big fanfare around her.
I'd put her in the middle.
Maybe next year for her. Maybe they got something for her next year. Dakota Kai.
Injured.
No chance.
No chance. I'm sorry. I know it's sad.
I'd put Chelsea Green in the top 5, final 5.
Chelsea Green in the top 5. Okay, well,
I think she's gonna go pretty far.
Women's
be
United
pleasantly
States champion.
surprised. So these 3 horsewomen, right? Obviously on top.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing that's denying that right now. Is this Elektra Lopez?
Is she in it? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. So these some of these are made. I don't think she's in it. Maybe I could put her back or something. Who's this? The not
Isla Dawn.
Isla Dawn.
No.
Put her next to Alba.
Where do we put Elba?
Yeah,
No
Fire and
chance, no
Desire.
chance. Ivy Nile. Is it
No
her year?
chance.
No chance.
No.
Io.
I'll
Absolutely.
put her. She's in my final four.
She's my pick.
She's my pick as well.
She was my pick a couple weeks ago, but not after the whole Flair.
I don't think
Mine-
Charlotte comes back and wins. That's the only thing I want. Like, I'd be pleasantly surprised if Charlotte Flair wins, and she's gonna be top 4 for sure. But I don't think she comes back and takes it.
My mind says Charlotte, but my heart wants Io.
Jade Cargill?
No.
Not yet.
No, she's not back yet. Who is this after Jade Cargill?
Jordan Grace.
TNA.
Mm,
Now newly signed to the WWE. She's now officially a WWE talent based on reports. She is on her way.
Pleasant surprise?
she could be a dark horse.
Pleasant surprise.
She
Or
was
hipster's
in it
choice. Let's
last
keep that as a
year
hipster's choice
as a
because
TNA contracted talent.
there's just not enough verification right now that she will be a part of this.
I mean, she did say that she's going to be hosting her mother's 50th birthday this weekend.
How do you know this?
She's just
She literally said
Did
it
she
on
text you?
Twitter. She literally tweeted it.
Okay.
So pretty much, who do we have left? Let's go Tiffany. Let's go Tiffy.
She's the women's champion,
She's
so
already the
no.
champion.
There's
Does she
no chance. Why
qualify?
do we have Tiffy here?
Kyrie's injured,
Kyrie's-
so no.
Kyrie's gone.
Literally all the members of Damage Control are
Okay.
injured except for Io, so she's on her own, which
Liv?
I think it's the perfect time for her to win the Royal Rumble. Liv, Final 4, Final 5.
Joe, we're gonna put
For
her
the last 2
let's-
years, she's been the runner-up.
I'm gonna put her in the middle. I don't see her.
I don't see it either, so I'm with Joe. I'm gonna put maybe next year because obviously they have tag team ambitions.
Yeah, again, they're gonna push her for the tag team title.
Lyra.
She's the Intercontinental champion, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Bottom middle for me.
hipster's choice. I guess people love Lyra. They want to see her, big fan following, all that good stuff. Meechim?
Meechim's
Probably
getting pushed lately. Yeah, she could go far.
Probably next to Lyra.
Yeah, I'll put her next to Lyra.
Naomi, I mean,
No.
just a spot filler. Is Natty even confirmed?
I'm not sure, but she'll most likely be in it.
She'll be in it, but no chance. Nia Jax.
No.
No? She could,
Throw
yeah,
her
she could
out
probably be the
as-
first one out.
I wish. Throw her out as soon as possible.
If they're smart, yeah.
No Nia Jax. Piper Nevin? No.
Piper Niven.
Oh, Raquel could be a dark horse, right?
Yeah, she's
Put her next to Liv. She will be a big help for Liv in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I think I think they got something for these four of next year for sure. Some kind of
Friends and allies.
Rhea Ripley's
Women's World Champion, so she's a non-factor here.
So Ronda Rousey, is there any reports that she's coming back?
Absolutely not.
I don't think
Roxanne?
it wants anything to do with WWE.
Roxanne.
Absolutely, yeah, she'll be there.
I'll put her in the middle.
I think
Yeah.
she's got big ambitions for her.
All the homies love Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez. Shayna Baszler.
No chance of her winning.
Shotzi, no chance.
Shotzi's looking good recently. I mean,
Yeah, she's on NXT
go
now.
far, but now she won't win it.
Nikki Cross. What are they doing with Nikki Cross? I mean, catering.
The Wyatt.
Apparently, one of the members of the Wyatt Six is injured, but we just don't know which one.
Sonya Deville. No chance.
She hasn't really been wrestling, so no.
No. What do we got left?
Hala.
I think she's still pregnant, no?
I don't think.
Who's it?
Valhalla?
Oh, Valhalla's pregnant?
Yeah, I mean,
That's what she's been on
there you
TV
go.
for the last several months.
So this was a pretty simple list, right? This one was
Did
pretty.
she text you, Ray?
They basically, I think they announced it that they said she was pregnant
So
with
this
her
is our
second
simple
child.
list.
Congratulations to Valhalla. Hopefully she doesn't
Yeah.
have.
Congratulations, Valhalla. This is a simple list, right? We have 3 out of the 4 horsewomen on top. Obviously, one's not even in the company anymore, and then we have
Yeah,
Io Sky.
so
So
much.
there you go. And Pleasant.
Yeah, I think
Surprise
that's
would
a
be-
pretty elite Final Four.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
miss Mercedes, but I'm very happy with everything she's doing right now, thriving internationally, global. That's my CEO. She's
Ah.
thriving.
She's
Yeah.
doing her
Holding
thing.
4 belts right now.
4 belts, Monet. I love it. Shout out to my CEO, Mercedes Monet, my goat of the 4 horsewomen.
There you go, buddy. Let's move on to the men's Royal Rumble. Let's
Here we
put it
go.
there.
All right.
One
This is where it
second. Let
gets
me
serious.
share my screen. Is this? This is the one. All right. Sorry about that. This is the serious one. Oh.
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 Moving me
Oh.
around.
Add layer. Oh. Screen share. There we go.
All right. Do it.
Let's do it. Let's start. Braun Breaker. Is he a favorite? Pleasant surprise. Maybe next year for Braun, or a hipster's choice fan favorite to want to win,
I
or
put him in the
impossible?
middle.
I'll put it in the middle.
I think he's gonna get a big push next year. So yes, Dominic Mysterio.
No chance.
Middle.
He's got a big fan following though, so we'll put him in the fan choice. Let's put this as fan's choice or casual fan choice, whatever. Fan favorite choice, whatever. Jey Uso, main event. Jey Uso.
You.
I think next year. What do you guys think?
Jay, I will. They should put him upper. I'll put him in my final 5.
I'd put
Ray?
him above Braun Breaker.
Above, pleasant surprise to see
Yeah.
Jey Uso win. The Rock, if he returns, will The Rock return? Is this impossible? Is this a pleasant surprise? What do you guys think?
I don't see it happening, but
No.
I'd fucking pop if he returned. But I just don't see it happening.
Joe?
No, not happening. He's gonna be doing something else.
Impossible. Obviously, he will not win the Royal Rumble, and he will not be on wrestling TV until WrestleMania. Logan Paul.
No,
No, I don't see
I
it.
have that 3-way rivalry. That's where I see it going.
Yeah, I don't. Penta. So I think too soon for it. So it's impossible for that. Obviously,
I can see him putting on a good performance, so I'd put him next to Jay.
I put him fans' choice. Pleasant surprise.
Fans' choice.
Yeah, he's gonna be a dark horse.
People want to
Yeah.
see him do good. Let's just put that.
Everyone does.
Tonga.
Tamatanga?
Tamatonga. Carlito. Okay. CM Punk.
No.
Wait,
Winner.
what? CM Punk?
CM Punk.
He's my pick. He's winning it all.
He's my
one of
pick.
the
He's gonna win
favorites.
it.
Undisputed to win.
He's winning it.
He's gonna
Okay,
win. CM Punk is gonna win.
CM Punk's a winner.
Jamaican me crazy.
All right, listen. The other night on Raw, him and Cody faced off, and they talked about how they've been chasing each other their whole career. So this is it. CM Punk's winning.
CM
He's
Punk.
gonna win.
Cody.
Ethan Page.
If that segment doesn't tell you that CM Punk is winning the Royal Rumble, then I don't know what will. Ethan Page.
Almost a little too predictable.
Ethan Page. All ego.
I'll
Jimmy
Put
put
him
Uso.
next to No Yeet.
I think
No,
he'll but
your boy Jacob Fatu.
Oh, I
Final
see him
four?
being the
Final
Iron
four.
Man.
One of the favorites. One of the favorites.
Dude, 5-4 all the way.
He could be the Iron Man for this year's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Who is that? I can't see that photo.
Is that Montez?
Montez Ford.
No.
Nope.
No chance.
Yeah, Gable.
I think he'll go far, but nah, he's not winning.
Chad.
Chad, I think I can see him going far. Could put
Okay.
him a good performance. A dark horse.
I think they're gonna do big things with him next year.
I hope so.
Uncle Howdy, man, it's
No.
such a sad fall. Carmelo goes far. He has a fan choice. He's a dark horse. Maybe next year.
Yeah, I can
dark
see him
horse
going
for
far.
sure.
The Miz,
No.
No chance.
Xavier, no chance. Karrion Cross,
That was quick.
That was so quick. Karrion Cross.
Lower middle for me.
Yeah, lower middle, sure. Nice guy. Very nice guy.
no, but it's kind of impossible. Finn Balor, does he go?
I love to see him
Pleasant surprise?
return. He should be in the Royal Rumble.
It'll be a pleasant surprise to see him, but we don't think he's gonna win. Is this Dragon Lee? Dragon Lee?
Oh man, he's currently taking time off right now because he just had a baby girl. He and his wife welcomed a baby girl.
Were you at the shower?
He announced it. Did you not see the photo of him holding his baby girl at the hospital?
I do not get into these people's personal lives, right, man? I don't know.
It was on his It was on his Twitter.
Ray
Everyone
knows
congratulated
everything.
him.
Here's the stats guy. Sheamus.
That's why he's been missing from TV. He's been granted, what is that, paternity leave?
Hmm.
He doesn't want to be a deadbeat like his LWO leader. Good for him. I praise him.
Okay.
Where's Sheamus?
I'm gonna go upper middle.
Upper middle, yeah.
Maybe next year. I think they got some for him. They want to use him, but he just feels stuck for this year.
2012 Royal Rumble winner.
Yep. Ludwig
Hot take.
Kaiser.
Ooh, Ludwig Kaiser. That's another dark horse. That's another.
I can see him putting on a good performance.
Maybe next year for him too. Drew McIntyre.
Final four.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in my final four.
Favorite.
I see him throwing either John Cena or Roman Reigns over the top rope. Roman would make a lot more sense since he's basically hunting down the bloodline.
Is this Dolph Ziggler?
Nick Nemeth?
Nick Nemeth?
No, Nick Nemeth he's like big in TNA right now, isn't he?
Former TNA World Heavyweight Champion. He recently lost the title to the new champion, Joe Hendry.
Oh, good, great.
But they have a collaboration, right, with WWE for
they got the WWE TNA partnership. So it's possible he could be an entrant, maybe.
fan choice, I guess. It'll be or a pleasant surprise to see him. I guess it'll be cool to see him. All right. Who's this? Trick Williams?
No, thanks. I don't want him. No.
I want to put him in the middle, actually.
Jeff Hardy?
That would be a hell of a surprise.
Let's go with pleasant surprise to see him. We don't think he's gonna win. Pleasant surprise are cool to see. John Cena. He's got to be
final four, final five.
Final two, I think. Final two.
You think so?
I think two.
I think him and CM Punk, final two.
Remember his botch with Batista, where they fell at the same time, and then Vince McMahon came in and pulled his hammies.
He messed up both of his quads back at the 2005 Royal Rumble in San Jose, California, and then they had to restart the match. In the end, Batista coming out on top.
Tungaloa.
Injured.
Damian Priest. Is this would be nice to see?
SmackDown's newest superstar, our bisexual Undertaker. I put him next to Jeff Hardy.
Ray, did he tell you that too?
Everybody has been calling him that. That's like a nickname for him in the IWC. It's kind of funny.
All right. A little too personal. But anyway.
Randall Keith. Randall Keith. RKO.
Yeah.
Randy Orton.
I see him getting involved in Cody versus KO.
Is he gonna
But I don't see.
is he gonna be in the Royal Rumble? Is he cleared?
I don't know. It's a good question, but it would make sense for him to get involved in Cody versus KO. Probably cost KO the match. I don't know. It is a ladder match, so anything could happen.
I'll see a pleasant surprise on that if he's involved.
I wouldn't know where to put Randy if he comes in. I put him upper middle. I don't know.
He's right here. Yeah. Andrade, obviously no. Ray, he's over his. My favorite wrestler of all time, RVD, is expected to make a nice appearance. So I'm gonna put that as a.
Wait,
Well, that's
where
your
did you put
guy.
Ray Mysterio?
Yeah,
I
Ray's
don't think
right
we're there yet.
Ray's right here.
I think he'll go far. I wouldn't put him far.
You want to put him on a battle fans choice? I don't think
2006 winner.
No,
Fans
he's
choice.
gonna go far. I don't think he's gonna win it, but
Right.
he'll put on the show.
Braun Strowman.
I hope Dominic Mysterio throws him out. Braun Strowman.
I think he's gonna
I don't think he's gonna be in it because Jacob Fatu really fucked him up last Saturday at Saturday Night's Main Event, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting to some good wrestlers coming up. But first, Solo Sikoa. I don't think Solo's going anywhere. It's gonna be a quick. Seth Rollins.
Final 5, final 6.
Favorite, definitely. If this happens, Brock Lesnar return, would he take it all?
No, thank you.
No.
I'll put him as a fan's choice just in case. Our tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Final 4, final 5.
4 or 5.
So we have 6 right now. With Jacob Fatu up there. JD McDonough, impossible. Joe Hendry.
No.
No, thank you.
No.
Sami Zayn, a fan's choice.
Fan's
All right,
choice.
so let's break it down. Let's go for our winners here. Who is your winner, Ray?
CM Punk, 100%.
CM Punk for sure.
I'm going with Drew McIntyre.
Whoa, controversial.
Wow, that's a
winner, Drew McIntyre.
Okay, I respect it. Daring today, aren't we?
We are very daring.
He had his world title shot at the last WrestleMania.
He did, and he won, and then of course, he got cashed in on. So
Yeah,
he's a 3-time champion now.
So this list is pretty. We're looking at final 6: CM Punk, Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns.
It looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, that's elite.
And then pleasant surprises if we see them. We got some returning people like RKO and Jeff Hardy. Cool to see them. I'll be surprised to see Jay do something. Finn, obviously, and maybe next year these potential WWE will have. I don't know about Sheamus, but who knows what they're going to do with him.
Several
These guys
people
are
to cheer
young so much. Fans' choices. Fans want to see all these people, obviously, and then impossible that you can't see them doing anything really. And that's it.
All right.
All right.
That's
did it,
all
y'all.
we got
Wait a
for
minute.
today, everybody. And thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And Joe's got something for us.
We talked briefly about the biggest story in professional wrestling, Jacob. What's your take on Jacob? You heard my take. What say Ray and what say Carl?
We have Jacob in our top 6. So
I'm just, what the hell happened at Saturday night's main event? It's like, what's your take? Say something. This dude's the fucking shit right now.
he's a monster. He's definitely they're doing him great. They're putting him in good situations with good wrestlers. He destroyed a monster, right? He's been killing people with his moonsaults and
who's next? Who's next? Who's his next victim? If he takes out big ass Braun Strowman.
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce.
I hope
Wait,
so, because I
again,
cannot
I can
stand his
feel it
bald
in my
ass.
bones. He's gonna be, and Paul Heyman's gonna be his advocate or his wife. They're gonna get involved somehow. It's just too good of a product to not address. But anyway, that's it.
Everybody, have a good night. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to our channel. We do this every Wednesday, but we might be switching it up soon. So please stay tuned for more Smarkin Around. I am your host, Carl Smarks. I'm here with Ray and Joe. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone. Indianapolis, here we come.
Oh.
All right.